So, welcome. Welcome. I can see that we're getting a few more people tuning into NanoRay, and I'm very happy. It warms my heart, I can't tell you. It's such a lovely thing that we're starting to develop a little bit of community. And I'm hoping that you're going to write to me, either message me privately on Facebook, or you can message me through on the Facebook Live for everybody, because so often what's happening for you is relevant for what's happening for other people. And I'll endeavour to get back to you either with a supportive word or gesture, or maybe I might have a word of advice that might help you along the way. Who's to know? Can't do any harm. Anyway, I have to remember what I decided to talk to you about. And what I've decided to talk to you about is that beautiful Jewish phrase, love your neighbour as yourself. Now, frankly, with all the psychology and people not necessarily loving each other themselves as much as they could, who knows what it means to love your neighbour as yourself? So in a way, it's love your neighbour as you would love to love yourself without getting too complicated. But it's just a way of saying we're all in this together. We're all in this together. And it's so easy in these times for people to get a little bit closed in, whether you're closed in with just your family. But the idea of your neighbour is someone who isn't your family. They're just someone in your world. And what would it take to just show a little kindness to perhaps your direct neighbour, but anybody else who you come in contact with, or anyone else, if you go through your little contact list, you go, oh, I haven't spoken to them for ages. Maybe it'd be nice to talk to them. What does it mean to love thy neighbour as thyself? It's beautiful. In the Hebrew, it's ve'ahavta and love, l'reacha, your neighbour, kamocha. I don't think that's quite right. Anyway, ve'ahavta l'reacha kamocha. Oh yeah, it is. Ve'ahavta is to love. L'reacha is the other one. Kamocha is like yourself. The reflexive. Anyway, I'm not really a rabbinic scholar, I can tell you that. Though my dear grandfather was a rabbi, and I do feel that I'm sometimes channeling his good nature in some of these little moments. So, what does it mean to love your neighbour as yourself? Well, I'm hoping that some of you might write to me on my Facebook page and give me some idea of what it means to you to love your neighbour as yourself. And hopefully a few acts of kindness, because the good thing about acts of kindness is they make you feel good as well. And it's also good to get creative, especially while many of us are doing Yes, we are. And I'm realizing that for some of you, you may be on the other side of the world, and you may just be having trouble sleeping, and you're tuning in to me at a very unusual hour. And it might be time for you to think, what can I do to make the world a better place? And Nana Ray's decided she's going to offer a few words of consolation, of comfort, a little cup of tea here and there. I hope you know that on Monday mornings at 10 o'clock Sydney time, I'm doing a Zoom cup of tea, and I'd love you to join me. And probably you need to tune in, message me on Facebook, I think is the only way I can think of, because I haven't resolved some of the more complicated issues. But I'm sure there'll be an email soon enough, and there's just going to be a diverse range of ways to communicate with one another, and especially me, because I want to be there for you. I care about you, and I imagine that for some of us this is going quite fine and we're well supported, and for others of us it is not going so fine. And we want to look out for us. And frankly, even the people that appear to be going quite fine could well have little challenges that we don't quite know about. So it encourages us to do what we can to make the world a better place, and to come from a beautiful heart place, and just see if you can make this situation just a little bit softer, a little bit easier. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye now.